The college I'm going to is University of Advanced Technologies, or UAT. The reason I'm going to this college is because it's specific to the area I want to study in, which is game design. It's small and easy to me to handle because I am not good in large maps with large amount of people around, and it's close to home.
Alright, so the college I chose was ASU. And for the first reason why I chose it was because it was affordable. Since it's so affordable, I'm able to go through college, get all my classes, and have no debt. Then the second reason is because it's close to home. It's so close to home that I can just drive over here to ASU Prep and take the bus over to Tempe. Not have to worry about any gas money or getting parking or anything like that. None of that nonsense. And finally, it's because it's the only college with my degree. I looked around, NAU, U of A, all the other colleges, none of them had my degree. So I'm kind of stuck with it, but I like it. I can get my degree here and all these other good reasons.
Okay. So I decided to go to the University of Arizona, as you can see right here. And the reasons why I decided to go is because I want to get away from my parents, and I think that would give me a lot of independence and stuff like that. And so I'll learn how to do stuff on my own, and I won't have to rely on them all the time. Spend my own money and everything. And also, because it's the best in-state college for my major. And my major is biology, and they're a really good school for science and stuff like that. And so it'll just give me better classes and better teaching and stuff like that. And also because it's a college town, and so you can really get incorporated with not just the town, but also the college. And so everybody there is, U of A, U of A, U of A. And so it's really good, and it's just nice. I need to do that. And also because my brother is there, and so I don't have to feel alone and everything, and I can just have him there if I need somebody to talk to, or if I need somebody to help me study who's already been through it, and he's just gonna know the ropes, so he can just help me along the way. So what is a portfolio? A portfolio is something that colleges, jobs, and other programs will be looking at. And so in your portfolio, you want to have your volunteering experience, and now you can probably have a lot of things you do in Key Club and stuff like that. So Harmony Homes, the times you spend after school making little ornaments, stuff like that. I think in NAHS, you guys are doing something too. So you can just put all that stuff and make it towards your hours and do a lot of outside things for food banks and stuff like that. And colleges really like that. And so you could also do put your grades and GPA in there. And colleges really like seeing your grades and your GPA really high. So if you have at least A's and B's, you're kind of almost guaranteed to get into most of the colleges you want to get into. And so your GPA probably has to be about 3.5. So I think that as long as you trying to get to that goal, it'll be good to put in your portfolio, and you can probably get into whatever you want to get into. And then for your job experience, most jobs probably wouldn't look for a ton, or most colleges wouldn't look for a ton if you're just starting. But as you go on, this upper level job will be looking for, have you had this much experience in this field or something like that. And then extracurricular activities, we kind of already covered that with volunteering. But I'm in yearbook club, I'm in robotics club, NHS, NAHS, Key Club, and so colleges would like to see a full list of all of those clubs that you're in, see you're participating, see you're a leader, and see that you're doing more than just going to school and being the average student.
Now it's time to begin work on the application process. So you have your GPA, SAT, ACT, and classes taken ready to be entered into their website. This can be a long process, but in the end, when you get accepted, you'll be glad you entered all the info. Now you need to begin work on your personal statement and a list of references. Your personal statement should include some personal info, work experience, school performances, college plans, and maybe some career plans if you've thought that far ahead. Also, make sure you have a reference list to include any employers, family, and friends that are reliable and whom you have permission from. Finally, now that all the boring stuff's out of the way, it's time to get some money, or at least save some. Fill out the FAFSA application, and if you meet some of the requirements, then you may be eligible for some grants. But you can't rely solely on that. So make sure to fill out many scholarships as you can. So because there's literally hundreds of them out there that you can find, but make sure that you search for those hidden ones because your odds of getting them.
Okay, so for College 101, first is term length. Colleges divide the academic year into 4 quarters, each of which is usually 12 weeks long. 3 of the 4 quarters, fall, winter, and spring, operating from September until June, or from August until May, are thus equivalent to 2 18-week semesters.
Alright, so what does a course number mean? A course number is a 3-digit value made by a department to represent a particular course within the department. Example of one is Math 122 by Mathematics Department. The numbers range from 100 to 600. 100 and 200 numbered courses are considered lower division courses. 300 and 400 numbered courses are considered upper division, and 500 to 600 are considered graduate level courses. And now, what does it mean to be admitted? Once you've been admitted to college, you are in, and now you can begin to register for classes and pay for tuition. At this time, you can visit with an academic advisor and begin to set up all your classes.
Okay, so filling up for Chris Kahn, who couldn't be here today, we're going to learn about what is a credit hour. The college credit hour, by definition, is 1 hour of in-class time and 2 hours of out-of-class work time per week for 15 weeks per semester or trimester, or an equivalent amount of work. Simplified, that's equivalent to 15 hours of in-class time and 30 hours of out-of-class work per semester or trimester.
Okay, so my advice for underclassmen is make sure that you listen to what your teachers say. Because if you don't listen to what they say when they're explaining an assignment and you just blow it off, you're going to get the info from someone else. And if you get the info from someone else, they might get the info wrong. So just listen to them and you won't regret it later when you just end up failing that test that you didn't have the info for.
Okay, so my advice for the underclassmen is to not slack off on your work. Because if you have a lot of work to do, or if you even get just one assignment, and then you just blow it off until later, say, oh, it's not due until a month. Oh, Mr. Pike's thing is not due until next week. You're gonna have other assignments in other classes that are just gonna keep building on top of it and stuff like that. And it's nothing that's really gonna get done. And then you're gonna have one day to do it. It's gonna be come to the end of the week already, and you're gonna be like, oh crap, I didn't do that assignment. And then you're gonna, go through it real fast at the end of the night, Friday or Thursday night, and it's not gonna be your best work. And you're gonna you got a bad grade or whatever. And I don't think it's just worth it. And I don't think it just really doesn't get any easier. I think a lot of people think that it gets easier from 10th grade to 11th grade to 12th grade, but it's really you just get more accustomed to it. So it's not really anything easier. So you can't just be 12th grade, I'll have all A's. You just have to get accustomed to that there's going to be a lot more work and there's going to be a lot more expected out of you when you become from 10th to 11th to 12th. I think what I'm looking forward to next semester is just keeping my grades up more and just have I really want my GPA to go maybe 1 or 2 points at least. I'm not sure if that will happen or not, but just working real hard on my grades and trying to get the highest score I can get on those tests. I'm also looking forward to the next final, see how that goes. Probably get an F, who knows? But just really hoping that I can excel even higher than I have this quarter. And I think that I just need to do the last little push before I go to college.
My concerns for next semester aren't exactly the classes themselves, but the finals. Every class is gonna have one big final at the end of the year, and who knows, maybe it'll be worth like my entire grade. So I wanna make sure I do really good on them, because if I mess up those finals, I'm gonna be in some trouble.